Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back with another episode. And guess what? We are back. Let's get into it.
See, you can do anything. You can get up any hour, read any book, take any class, make any change, develop any skill, do any discipline. I mean, you can do it all.
You can do
when
it
this
all.
how and the why, or when the why starts to grow, the how gets simple. How to get whatever you want. That's the title of the next set of notes. How to get whatever you want. Here's what it says if you're ready. It says, ask. That's it.
Ask.
End of notes. Ask. If there's one art in life to learn extremely well, that's got to be one of them. The art of asking.
Art of asking.
What does ask mean? Ask means, what do you want?
What is it you want?
And the formula is staggering. It says
What is it
ask
you believe?
and what?
What is it you see?
A guy
vision
ought
do
to
you
look
see?
into that. See, you.
What is the life you want? What is the dream your younger self wanted? What was your younger self thinking when you were older? What do you want? What do you want to believe in? What do you want to see in 10 years down the line what you don't have right now? Do you want a mansion? Or do you just want to have freedom, travel the world, and live a happy life? Having food what you enjoy, and building businesses, and growing your net worth. And your net worth will grow you. Or is it that you see a lot more than most people? You just gotta ask the same questions every time. Ask yourself questions and you'll see it.
Got to be better than a good worker. You've got to be a good asker. Now, let me give you 3 key points on asking and receiving. This can do it. Number 1, asking is the beginning of receiving. I want you to ponder these 4 questions. Here's the first one, and that's why. Why pay the price? Why work this hard? Why go this far? Why try to learn this much?
Why try and learn this
Why
much?
develop yourself to the full?
Why develop yourself to the full?
Why try to become all that you can possibly become?
Why?
That's a good question, why? And you're the only one personally that can answer that question for yourself. You've got to have your own list of whys. Here's what I want you to do when you go home after you've left this extravaganza. Work on your list of whys. One of the big thrusts for success is to come up with a strong enough why.
Why?
In leadership training, here's what we learn. If the why is powerful, the how is easy. Some people never will have much. They're too cautious. Now, you can also be too reckless, but you can also be too cautious. This is called the timid approach to life. I used to say, what if this happens? It's called the language of the poor. What if this happens? And on top of that, if this was to happen, look at the fix I'd be in. I better not try. When I finally discovered it's all risky. The minute you were born, it got risky. If you think trying is risky, wait till they hand you the bill for not trying. See, it's all risky. Getting married is risky. Having children is risky. Going into business is risky. Investing your money is risky. It's all risky. I'll tell you how risky life is. You're not going to get out alive. And I had one of the greatest lessons I ever learned, and I'm about to share it with you. This will be worth the price of being here today if you can capture what I'm about to share with you. Here's what Mr. Shoaff said. Set a goal to become a millionaire. And he said, here's why. For what it will make of you to achieve it. And I got one of the greatest classes in one sentence I've ever received in my life. Set a goal that'll make you stretch that far. for what it will make of you to achieve it. What a brand new reason for setting goals. And here's why. The greatest value in life is not what you get. The greatest value in life is what you become. Poor people usually what's left.
Rich people do the opposite.
Of the poor. The philosophy of the rich. Rich people
invest their money and spend what's left.
So, speaking to
invest into cash flow assets and you'll be free. Trust the process.
The first question to ponder when you go home is why. Here's another good answer to why. It's the second question. Why not? Why not see how much you can earn? Why not see how much you can learn? Why not see how many skills you can develop? Why not see what kind of person you can become? Why not see what kind of influence you can have? Why not see how many people you can rescue from oblivion? I want you to take that personal. Why not? Why not? Now here's number 3. Why not you? I wish I could say that to each of you individually, but it would take a couple of lifetimes to sit down and talk with each of you individually. But I want you to take it personal. And my personal question to you is, why not you? Asking starts a unique process, mental and emotional. I don't even know how it works. All I know is it works. It's like pushing a button and all this machinery starts working. I don't know how. It just works. There's a lot of things you don't need to know how. Just work them. Some people are always studying the roots. Others are picking the fruit. I mean, it depends on what end of it you want in on.
Go all in. Go all in on what you want. Because you've got nothing to lose. Because if your mind is focused, you can't lose. Because you have the vision. And you always will see the vision. And it will work out.
Asking is the beginning of receiving, so start the process. Here's number 2. Receiving is not the problem.
If you have a negative mindset, then you get negative results. If you say to yourself that I can't do it, then you go into get the negative. But if you say, how can I do it? Then you got the brain working on how you're going to achieve it. And that's one thing, psychology, is when you study psychology, that's when you know that you can master your brain and how it functions to questions. Uplifting your energy is going to uplift your life. Uplifting your words, what you say, is going to also uplift your life. Your energy is controlled by the things you speak, and the actions you take are controlled by all the positives what are happening. No negatives, the positives what are happening. You fix, build, test, and repeat.
Receiving is automatic. Now, if that's true, receiving is not the problem. What's the problem? Failure to ask might be one of your major problems. I don't know. Check it out. The guy says, oh, now I see it. I got up last year and hit it every day, but there's not a scrap of paper with my goals on. Good worker, poor asker. So you got to change that. Here's number 3. Receiving is like the ocean. There's plenty. Success is not in short supply. It isn't rationed, and you stepped up to the window and it was all gone. No, no, no. It's like an ocean here. Now, if that's true, what's the problem? Well, some people go to the ocean with a teaspoon. Have you got the picture? Take full responsibility for what happens to you. It's one of the highest forms of human maturity, accepting full responsibility. It's the day you know you've passed from childhood to adulthood, the day you accept full responsibility. I used to have that long list of reasons why I wasn't doing well.
I am responsibility. I am responsible for all my actions. I am responsible for my life. I am responsible for my future. I am responsibility for the closeness of the universe. I am responsibility of being disciplined. I am responsible for every single action that I take in life because it is me who's responsible. Because I can control me.
I used to blame the government. I used to blame taxes. Look what you got left after they take everything. And they expect you to do well. I used to blame the weather. I blamed the traffic. I used to blame my car. I blamed the manufacturers. See, I used to blame everything outside. And then let me give you a little philosophy that helped turn my life around. For your notes, here it is. It's not what happens.
It's not what happens
That determines the quality or the quantity of your life. It's not what happens. It's what you do that changes everything. You've got the brains. You can make decisions. You can study the plan. You can change your life. You can grow immensely in the next few years. You can make your dreams come true. You can build a financial wall around your family nothing can get through. You can become healthy. You can become powerful. Why not you? And I'm here to say that I'm ready to pledge my support to make your personal dreams come true. I asked the question, why not you? But I'm not going to ask it and just walk away. I'm going to ask it and walk with you.
face it.
And now here's my last question. My very last question on the questions to ponder is why not now? There never was a better time. Take this dream and not let it die. Take this dream and give it life. Take this dream and breathe into it your own personal spirit until finally it becomes a flame that burns around the whole world. Let's go do it now. Pocket, nothing in the bank, and behind on these promises. Well, I was a hard worker, but I was working hard on my job, not on myself. I'm telling you, if you'll learn that simple, and if we don't, from the children of Sanchez, it says, take the crumbs from starving soldiers, they won't die. Take the bread from hungry children, they won't cry. But without dreams, we all will die. You've got to dream. Don't lose your dreams. For yourself, for your future, for your family. Do some dreaming. Resolve.
It works out. You gotta keep doing it until it works out. You gotta keep doing it until it works out.
Is enough. If you want to be wealthy and happy the rest of your life, just learn this lesson well. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. So instead of going after it, you work on yourself. Personal development. Because true happiness is not contained in what you get. Happiness is contained in what you become. To be
Become who you want.
Successful, study success. If you wish to be happy, study happiness. If you wish to be wealthy, study wealth. Don't leave it to chance. Make it a study. Some people just go through the day with their fingers crossed. Sound successful. Now,
thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.